When I took the book of Revelations class in seminary, there was a whole week dedicated to numerology. If you've read the book of Revelations before, time and time again, they'll use a multitude of different numbers to represent the faith, Jesus Christ, the Blessed Mother, the apostles. And so if you listen closely in the first reading, it says 144,000 followers came, representative of all of Israel, each tribe 12,000 strong. And I remember the first time that I heard this in class, all I could think was, this is really boring. Why does it matter how many numbers, how many tribes, how many stars are on the Blessed Mother's feet? What does this have to do with making me a saint? But there's something beautiful in that number of perfection. 12 represents fullness, completeness. Every single person was welcome amongst the tribes of Israel. And so today we celebrate the solemnity of all saints. And it's interesting that we get this opportunity, and it's interesting that the church almost mandates that we have to go to Mass on this day. Over the course of Christian history, more than 10,000 saints have been canonized, each spanning cultures, communities, a representation of every single person, a reality that we aspire towards each day as Christians. Each and every single one of us is called to sainthood. Pope Benedict famously said that saints were the actualization of the gospel. How often do we as Christians aspire to share the good news in everything that we do? We don't necessarily have to live radical lives like St. Francis of Assisi. We don't have to give up all our possessions like St. Therese and cloister herself in a convent. We also don't need to be the saints that died for the faith. But the question is, in the capacity and the reality that each and every single one of us have been given in the church, how have we been called to live out the gospel? It isn't just for the religious sister or the priest. It's for each and every single one of you in this church. Sainthood isn't meant to be a luxury. It's not supposed to be some far, lofty goal. It's the reality that each and every single one of us are called to share the joy of the gospel in a unique and special way. That regardless of where we've come from, who we are, our gender, our age, our ethnic background, sainthood is possible. And that's what the reminder of all saints is today. I hope each and every single one of us in this church have someone that we've tried to mold our lives to. The saints aren't just some far off goal. It's people that we see their lives, we see what they've done with the circumstances that they've been given, and we can say, yes, I can do that too. Because regardless of what we've done, regardless of who we think we are, sainthood goes beyond expectation. It goes beyond boundary. It's not just for the people that you imagine. It's not just for the stereotypical saint. It's for the person in the pew. Pope Francis famously said it wasn't just the Stoics, it was the people that would laugh and have a sense of humor and choose to live their life in the real world with Christ walking alongside of us. And so it's not just the saints that have been named, but it's also the saints in our own personal lives. Our parents, our grandparents, our cousins and friends, the people that have been representatives of the gospel living and breathing among us. And so today we don't just ask for the intercession of the saints that have been named, but for the people that have come before us, our friends and family that have set the path for us to aspire towards. That is the grace that we should ask for each and every single day of our lives. It's not just some definitive dedication, but it's the rededication each and every single day, getting back up, committing yourself to prayer, committing yourself to your community, your family, your loved ones. Be Christ in this world. That's what it means to be a saint. Amen.